Greetings, future engagers! Now, college may sound a little bit intimidating, and it is. Still, we're going to tell a tale from ye olden days of an undisclosed amount of years ago that will hopefully teach a young generation about health and safety. Anyways, let's dash into this story. Growing up, I was a little bit on the hefty side. And you better know I knew about the fable of the freshman 15. Because I already dealt with the freshman 50 in my freshman year of high school. Around the time I was heading for college, I kind of wanted to make a change. I guess exercising something that isn't my thumbs or patience wouldn't hurt. And what would you know? Our campus gave us access to a gym for no cost. So I couldn't even make an excuse if I wanted to. Unfortunately, since I basically knew nobody at my school yet, I knew I had to get jacked solo. Which meant I couldn't deadlift or bench press. Without the chance of potentially humiliating myself in front of total strangers, of course. I then saw the holy workout station for weirdos like me. The treadmill. Many years ago, I would go to the gym with my pop, and the only thing he basically allowed me to do was walk on the treadmill. Set to like 0.3 miles. So I had a little bit of experience with the treadmill. So I hopped on, set it to a decent 3 miles per hour as opposed to 0.3. Daring, I know. And I smugly thought to myself how fit I was going to be. My transformation was going to be fast. Almost as fast as the speed as this treadmill is going now. Wait, what the fuck? Somehow, I was a massive idiot and managed to set the treadmill for 13 miles per hour. Either I was just that blind, or some maniac before me got done with their breezy stroll across space and time. For the next 20 seconds, I was running for dear life as I desperately tried to shut things off. But at the light speed I was going, I couldn't process what button went to what, until finally... Yeah, so much for trying not to embarrass myself at the gym. Thankfully, there were no major injuries. The service desk guy, who wasn't paid enough to care, asked me if I was alright. My pride wasn't, unfortunately. I then decided to leave my dignity at the gym and went back to my dorm. You know, despite making an ass out of myself, I am really glad I didn't get... Wait, since when was my pinky so fat? And why do I feel sudden pain? Somehow, the only thing that managed to get damage was my pinky. Just what an animation major needs. So I walked all the way down to the nearest hospital, realized I forgot my insurance, all the way back to the dorm, cried briefly to myself, and all the way back to the hospital. Oh, hey mom. I, wanted to let you know I'm, in the hospital. So I explained to the doctors how I done goofed myself. It seems I only had a fracture, thankfully, so all they did was bandage me up, gave my injury a kiss, told me to return in a couple weeks, and then kicked me out. Okay, so, no, piggy. Ugh. The time comes, I return to the hospital, and I expect everything to be sunshine and rainbows, and I'd finally be back to normal. I was instead informed that I needed to get surgery. Somehow, they missed the fact that I managed to both fracture and dislocate my pinky. Both are relatively minor issues that can be resolved on their own, but they become the most unconventional duo of pain and misery when mixed together. This ordeal can probably be a story in and of itself, but I got sedated, pins were stuck in me, and I had to animate my stinking final with my busted up hand. And I haven't went to the gym since. You know, I should probably scratch this off my board too. And thus, please don't be stupid like me. At the very least, my pinky looks really cool now.
Bye.